Hello, and welcome to Mechabellum. Average Joe ladder climb. We're up against Maziel. He's a 1200. We're a 1324. Pretty even. We have the advantage. It would suck to lose this because we'll lose more MMR. But hey, we're on the climb. Ladder climb doesn't mean ladder fall. We couldn't possibly lose a game by just constantly needing to play rhinos and failing. I really want to make tanks work at one point because everyone else can make them work against me. And I wonder if I play tanks, will I get a good idea of why they're bad, you know? I wonder if a quick supply specialist is good here. I mean, I love elite with marksman and sledgehammer tanks specifically. Did they change it? It used to be $50 more, but now they gave $100 more, so you can get two things. Interesting. I mean, I'm pretty sure you get a lot of things here that might work for us. Part of me just wants to get more. He's probably going to go with AoE stuff. We should probably get crawlers. It is standard operating procedure. We put them for some chaff. What does this think? Basically what I was doing. I'd rather it be a little bit more forward. Maybe even a strong side, weak side kind of deal here. Because the tanks are so slow to connect that, like, I'd rather have them kind of forward, and then we might get more. I don't know, this seems okay to me. I might even put you further back. So he went even, he did get the crawlers, he did put his Mustangs really far back, which, I mean, fair enough. He's taking shots at me. My tanks aren't overkilling because they're staggered in terms of their fire. Level 2 crawlers are going to do a decent little job here. I'm not against getting even more crawlers, but before we go rush build, let's give the tank build a chance to thrive. Especially because with marksman over the back, like, we can get elites pretty good. Look at that. One squad of level 2 crawlers took out both. Assault is cool. Portable shields. I kind of like getting the anti-interference in case I ever do get a rhino. Doesn't help me now, but it's free to pick up. Let's grab, like, fangs just for the sake of argument. Let's get another squad of tanky poos. And I don't know. I feel like he's gonna. I don't know that I need to, like, keep them all together. It's okay if they're a little bit, like, put around. I'm gonna make them tankier because tankiness, I think, is gonna work well against, like, this kind of build that he has going on. But yeah, we're gonna have a lot of tanks, and I think that's okay. Like, if they continue to go crawlers and Mustangs, tanks with armor just is incredible. Because it's a bunch of little attacks. In fact, crawlers have been nerfed because they do less base attack, but they attack more frequently, which is easier to counter with armor because it is more weak attacks. So armor gets to debuff it more and more and more. I mean, this is looking good. Even with the sniper, level 2 tanks are not gonna be it, son. And yeah, with an armor bonus, we would just stay in there for so much longer. I'm gonna go with the speed buff because deploying 3 units per turn is a little outside what I'm capable of. Then we can get another squad of tanks, like, that's fine. And we can even get a squad of crawlers just to keep the chaff in the area. For the sake of argument, we'll get the arc lights. Okay, so this does 11,000 damage. That's enough to kill a level 2. It does an AoE, it's slow firing. So I don't actually know what the counter to a scorpion is. It's low attack speed. Ground only. Low range. Low attack. It's just high HP and movement speed right now. Basically, I could snipe it, I think. Or I could get, I could go for boats, like aircraft. I don't really love getting, like, many air units into what they have for Mustangs. So let's see this. Yeah, it blows up all my tanks, basically. And it's coming at me fast. Thankfully, with all these crawlers, they jump in there and they get the job done while the snipers go to work. And he doesn't have enough of them yet, where the crawlers are still going to town. It would be a lot better if we were already killing their base. But yeah, this one's going to go down. These crawlers are going to get that one next. He did get a good unit to counter me, so it's really a question of, like, do I go for rhinos to charge him? Do I get my own kind of long-range units that are good? Like, I could go for giants. I could get, like, a melting point. I could get, like, flame giants, like Helions, to really clear up the chaff. Or I could just go air units where he can't reach me. Tank production line. I think the attack damage, though, is too important to let slide. So perhaps more marksman for now, coming in at rank 2. And then I don't hate the idea of giving them attack. Like my crawlers, that is. But for now, let's get another marksman. Okay, he did a smoke screen, basically where I didn't want him to do it. Is he gonna get another assault scorpion? I think he should. I didn't even look at the smoke screen, so that's going to be 2 turns of annoyance. Now, this is also slow, so it also makes me think you could go for, like, missiles, long-range missiles, but all the chaff he has is going to break it up pretty good. So, probably boats. And by boats, I mean overlords. It's just that they're $600 a pop for me, which is quite tricky. It's quite tricky. I could just swarm him with lots of ground stuff, but these are 15-meter wide, like, areas, right? So it's going to do a lot of work, in a way, to mess us up. I think that he's going to eat these tanks up, right? Yeah, just instant pew, pew. Like, they are amazing against tanks. At least we're killing one of them just from having our marksman connect. But we don't have enough marks. Look how far, look how far forward they have to go. So the question is, what would be better? I think the better thing here is, like, our marksman can kill the scorpions. So we could beat him by going for the flamers, the Vulcans. Extended range. Okay, if I go Vulcan, I'm gonna want parasitic. Is there something I'm willing to sell? No. So I'm going to take a loan. I kind of want them to shoot me. I have enough to tank those shots. But if the parasitic ammo is going to get placed, it probably fits better on this side. And then tanks to level 2. Yeah, and he did get more. And he did get this one to rank 2. So 22,000 damage. That's like pretty significant. Maybe I'm playing into being countered right now. I don't know. I think I can add crawlers to the front line to kind of dash and just eat that initial shot. I'm still thinking of boats. It's not going to show our abilities here with all this smoke still on the field. And if we link onto this guy, it's going to be even worse. But yeah, there we go. We're creating crawlers. Painful. Look at this. He actually was able to eat through all my stuff. What do you know? Okay. So, oops, excuse me. So we need either more of those or just more things to mess with the Scorpion. Because this is a nasty unit that he has, I have to say. Its ability to eat my big units. Am I dead? God. Extended range. That might actually make sense. I know it decreases the HP, but killing their things as they arrive seems meaningful enough to me. So you can go there. I need to take another loan because I need to take in another unit here, or we will be in the big doo-doo town. Immune to core destruction, paralysis. Getting these guys to rank 3, they kind of filter in. He just got extended range though. So there they are, they're killing my crawlers. And then look, we got, oh no, the rank 3 one, he switched targets to my guy. If I just had more things in front of him, I think we would have been fine. See this side here, I played it more patiently. And my units are up there doing what they gotta do. Yeah, we're still dying, you know, but it was better. I'm actually, obviously I don't like losing. It sucks. But we were really ahead in this one, and then he transitioned to Scorpion, and I learned about them. I do think you have to go air units into them, but like what? Like you can't swarm them. You can't go heavy unit. You can't go moderate level unit. Like I don't really know how to counter the Scorpion. I might actually spend some time. Like I might even, like I normally don't Google units, but I think I'm gonna Google the Scorpion. Because I don't know what about them is, like, I don't know the best way to counter them. Clearly it's air, but it can't just be air, right? Am I crazy? Like, guys, I thought I could get away with it with some ground units, because even if I went boats, all of my tanks and ground units would have died, and I would have just had, like, boats in the sky going pew, 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 and then he would have countered those. That's why I didn't go boats, for the record. I don't know. One sec. I'm going to look.